Happy Halloween, everyone. Happy Samhain, happy fall, whatever you may be celebrating this gorgeous, gorgeous season. This month, in conjunction with our runes, we will be using, as it is the season, the adorable Halloween Tarot by Kipling West. Then as always, be sure to join me after part 1 of your reading here on YouTube over on my Vimeo channel. I will be pulling and interpreting one card from the Halloween Oracle by Stacey Demarco for your spiritual guidance for the month of October. You will find that link below in the description box, along with any other details about the channel and myself that you might need. So without further ado, let's see what is in store for you zombies and ghouls and werewolves and vampires out there. Hey Leo, let's see which of our runes want to talk to you about October 2019 here. With these casts. Leo. So as always, Leo, keep in mind these are general readings. So not all of the messages will apply. I gotta talk to the other Leos too. They need their messages. But if you would like something far more specific, you can always schedule a private session with me. Just drop me a line at my email address and we can get that set up for you. You can check out the video for your rising sign as well, though, here on YouTube. And often you will find that's the more accurate reading anyway. But in general, in October, in our present energy here, we have got the Judgment card. So present energy for most of you will be end of September going into early October-ish. Judgment is about, waiting on a decision being rendered, a judgment being passed. There's also kind of like, it's about the resurrection of the past as well. So old issues coming up and being dealt with, being kind of brought to the surface. And you could feel like some of you could feel like you're being judged and not judged fairly. And that may be true for some of you. For others of you though, it looks like some of you could be not learning a lesson because we do have need here. And when it's in reverse, it is kind of like just continuing to make the same mistakes, not learn from your mistakes. But you could be dealing with someone else who is this way too. And you are like, you're trying to make a decision about them. Do I, chuck them out of my life? Do I give them another shot? Do I keep them around? What do I do? The good thing about the Judgment card is that normally you are the one that has control over the situation. You're the one that's able to kind of decide what to do, rather than it being external or left in the hands of someone else. It can be a court decision, although I'm not really getting that. We don't really have any other indications. For some of you, it could be. It could be a legal judgment, but I feel like for many of you, if that's the case, it looks like it's in your favor. And it could have something to do with a car accident or a fender bender or something. Because we do have the root of travel here. There could have been something that happened at just like a really bad time. There could have been, an accident or some sort of like minor thing that happened. And you're just like, oh, of course, today of all days. And, maybe you were in a hurry. Maybe it was your fault. And there's, you're getting some sort of decision from the insurance company. Maybe the other person was trying to say it wasn't their fault. And, you're getting a decision that it is. So this just seems kind of like I got to take care of this stuff. I got to do this annoying stuff. Got to go down and file this paperwork or give it to my lawyer or go meet with go to court or whatever it is. But I really don't feel like that's what it is for most of you. I think it's more of a personal judgment or that being kind of leveled at you in some way. The challenge, you got the same challenge as I think Gemini got, only they got it in reverse. You got the Two of Bats, but you've got it in the upright. This is the Two of Swords in other decks. So your challenge is there's a block here. There's either you've blocked yourself off or someone else is blocking themselves off from you. It's like shutting someone out or refusing to see their faults is another way this works, because she's blindfolded and she's totally just not looking at what's going on. So you could be frustrated because someone else is doing this, or you could be totally just have tunnel vision. Like, yes, this person is, I'm just not gonna look at that right now. It's kind of like the Scarlet thing. I'll think about it tomorrow. I'm not gonna look at it today. I'll think about it tomorrow. But also for some of you, I think it's more of a shutting out, and the fact that that never solves a problem, it just increases them. So whether you're the one like shutting someone out, or it's someone else doing it to you, it doesn't work, because it's just not the solution to the problem. So I think your challenge is not to block someone or shut them out, but because you won't get answers that way. Or it just pushes people away, right? It doesn't ever solve anything. It just kind of like burns the bridge and over. Or somebody could be doing that to you, and your challenge is to kind of break through this wall. So getting a lot of different ways for the challenge to come in. But so I feel like it's going to be different for quite a few of you, rather than the majority, which sometimes when, depending on the position, it'll come in as a lot of people are having it the same way. But for you guys, it kind of feels like a lot of different stuff is going on. And these two could be related, the Judgment and this, but for others of you, I don't. It feels separate. It feels compartmentalized. So yeah, I do think there's some sort of block you have to kind of break through. And you may be imposing it yourself, or someone else might be. And either way, it's not going to solve the problem. No answer is going to be gleaned from this. I kind of get the message that someone's luck has run out too in a situation. So now whether it's you or someone else, again, will be different. So definitely check your rising sign, Leo, because I feel like I'm getting just enough information to kind of tap the surface of most of you, but as far as going deeper, it's going to be so different for all of you. You're probably going to get more from your rising sign, or probably some clarification on this, or of course you can always hit me up for a private session and we'll take a look at your specific circumstances in October. Let's see what the help's going to be. You get the Magician in the reverse. And here's what he looks like in the upright. So yeah, in the reverse, I kind of feel like some of you are seeing someone's true colors, and it is going to help you, but it may not be pleasant. But yeah, again, there's this delay, this block, this separation with Esau, this freeze on activity. So yeah, there could have been an argument or disagreement, some judgmental, critical things said to each other, and now it's like a cut off. But that is gonna help you at least assess what to do next. So for many of you, Leo, I feel like maybe the other person is cutting you off, but this is a good thing, because you're like, this person thought they had all the power in this situation, like they were going to control me. Well, I got news for them. Yeah, because I feel like this is someone's power being taken away. You could be kind of stripping them of their power by cutting them off, and that could be why. Again, it's interesting how these two go together. This two of bats and Isa. They have a lot of similarities. It is going to help you take a break, I think, from dealing with whoever this is. So you may, if you live with this person, if it's a boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse, whatever, you may go stay with a friend or kick them out for a while and be like, hey, why don't you go stay at your parents, or why don't you go stay with your siblings or something? Because I feel like you need a break from each other. That's going to help you. But then it's almost like maybe you won't let them back when they come back. Because I feel like this period of like dinging and text messages coming in, but somebody's not answering. And I feel like for many of you, it's you that you're not answering them. And that's how you're like taking the power back or taking their power away. But hopefully it's not in a manipulative way. Because that's not going to get you any good karma. It is going to help you to take a break, though, from someone who has, I don't know, just kind of become very, their energy is starting to overpower you, or maybe at least in one argument, or recently their energy has just become too much to handle for you. What must be accepted? We've got the Eight of Imps in reverse, Eight of Wands in other decks. Here's what our little imps, our little devils look like in this deck in the upright. So yeah, this is messages going awry. This is arguments, miscommunications. It's kind of a very Mercury retrograde sort of card. It does start in November, but maybe you're starting to feel this kind of energy in October, or maybe the planets are affecting you in a certain way that it's mimicking that kind of energy, Leo. For many of you, this could be going on at work. Because we do have Fehu here, which is a job offer, a job opportunity. Money increasing. You could be trying to do that, or trying to leave a job where all this stuff is happening. Maybe you are maybe some of you were like laid off or fired. You were appealing the situation. That's what the Judgment card is about, and trying to see if you had any legal recourse about something. Maybe you were injured on the job, and there's an accident or something on the job, and you're trying to appeal that. And they're trying to get out of paying. But yeah, it's like somebody trying to get out of and lying and dodging messages, not answering messages. Again, total freeze out. Because they don't want to have to pay what they owe, or do any back pay, or I feel like somebody out there like is owed vacation time, like you're owed severance pay or something that they're just like trying to get out of doing, and you're going to end up winning, Leo. And if this was just a situation on the job where it was just a disagreement at work and maybe you left or got fired, or even if you haven't left, I think you soon will be. Now, yeah, this could also be like an offer to mediate or talk over something at work. You could be asked to kind of sit down in a meeting and talk things over. It does seem like no matter what the situation is or how bad it is, that you could probably get this worked out and even get some compensation here for this. But get this decision, get a positive result, and a judgment that you feel is fair. Now the other people may not feel it's fair, but because I kind of feel like this is going on around you, and then you're the one that kind of walks away with the payout. Others of you could just be like trying to leave this chaotic work environment, like you're tired of dealing with all of this, and you have been interviewing and get a job offer for something else that's going to increase your money. It's going to be better anyway, as far as money goes. Others of you, maybe this argument or disagreement that you had, if it's not at work, was about money and spending money and how someone was getting money or selling something to get money, or there's a lot of different ways this is coming in. But yeah, I you know, and that's, if this is like a couple, like you fighting with a spouse again, or a live-in boyfriend, live-in girlfriend, that's one of the number one things people fight about is money. So maybe that's what this disagreement was, the reason that, and things just escalated, and somebody felt they were harshly judged for what they've done, and there's a bit of a break, or taking a break from each other. And that, again, that may be wise, but I do feel like there will be some sort of resolution to this if you can just sit down and talk at some point in October. Now, what must be accepted? We've got the Six of Imps in reverse, more little devils. Here's what they look like in the upright. So yeah, this is just more like delay, frustrations, and someone feeling defeated. So, and I think it could be because you are defeating them, Leo. Now, I mean, for some of you, maybe you know, you feel defeated. I think it's just your energy being drained, actually, from all this going on, and feeling frustrated that you can't fix something, or that someone's blocked you and is not returning your calls, or won't let you explain, right? Or that's how this other person is feeling, right? But yeah, when Othila is present, it can have something to do with home, with family, with a house, even property, any possession. Maybe somebody sold somebody's possessions to get money, and they were like, why did you sell that? That was like my prized model collection, or, you know, baseball card or whatever. And maybe you didn't know that, but it fetched a lot of money perhaps, or but yeah, you didn't realize that it had sentimental value, or maybe somebody did that to you, Leo. So that's the energy I'm getting. There's some sort of argument, dispute, disagreement over money. So I feel like by the end of October, you're just really going to feel kind of drained from dealing with all of this. You're going to feel like you, even if you won or got like some sort of judgment, have some sort of payout coming, you may still be so tired from just going through all of this, or frustrated with it, that you're just, maybe it's little consolation. Even if you've won, it's almost going to feel like you lost, which is, and I think that's just from the energy and maybe the pettiness and the bickering and all of that went into this. So, now it could also be that you're just frustrated at waiting, because maybe you're still, some of you, it seems like, are going to get some sort of decision. If you're waiting on some sort of judgment or decision, or money or payout, you're waiting on it. Some of you, it looks like you're going to get it in October. Others of you, you may be frustrated still, or feeling defeated at the end of the month because you still don't have this, or you still don't have this decision, or you haven't received the payout, and you may still be waiting a little bit longer. You know, and if it was an accident settlement or something, maybe you really wanted to use that money to fix up your house, or do renovations, or even move, and you're having to delay that because, so this is the way readings can really help you. Knowing that in advance, maybe don't make any huge plans to move by the end of October, because it does seem like that may get held up by this kind of chaotic energy going on here with someone anyway, of you know, not being able to come to a decision, or waiting on a decision, or waiting on a payout. And that's certainly the case if you ever have to deal with insurance, or with legalities, or anything like that. So keep your chin up, Leo. It does look like a bit of a topsy-turvy month for you, but meet me over on Vimeo. We'll shuffle our Halloween Oracle and see what further advice we can get from Spirit for how best you can kind of maneuver this and maybe alleviate some of this just frustration here. So that link is below. I will talk to you over there, and we'll see you back here next month, Leo. Thanks for stopping in.